Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys some of the products that I have been loving lately. So let's dive right in. The first set of products that I'm going to be talking about are makeup. I have just a few things that I have been really loving lately. The Benefit 3D Brow Tones. I am obsessing over this. Now this has a little bit of sparkle. It's kind of like a brow gel. I don't know if you guys can see this brush, but it has a little bit of like copper sparkle to it. Not like a heavy glitter, but just enough to make your eyebrows have a little bit of dimension. And I am using the color 2. I've been going a little bit lighter than my actual eyebrows lately just because I wanted to like tone things down with my eyebrows. And speaking of eyebrows, another product that I have been absolutely loving is this Kat Von D Brow Struck powder. Now look how cute this packaging is. I always love her packaging. It's so adorable. Now this is what the brow powder looks like, and again, I don't know what it is with the trend of eyebrow powders lately, or eyebrow products in general, I mean to say, but this has a little bit of a shimmer in it, which, I mean, it's not like, again, not like chunky glitter, but it's sort of the same like three-dimensional effect that you get from this gel. So lately I have been really loving putting this in my eyebrows first and just kind of like filling in the spots that are a little bit bare, where there's maybe not as much hair growing, and then going in with my 3D brow from Benefit over the top of that just to set that look in. And this little bit of coppery shimmer in this 3D brow gel just gives it this beautiful dimension color. And the wand in this is what I found the most interesting, because it's like one of those spiky rubber mascara wands that just really grabs a hold of the hairs and like separates everything. This does that same thing. It just grabs a hold of the hairs, separates everything on my eyebrows, and just makes it combed and like beautifully groomed, if you will. But keeping with the eye theme, I guess I've just been really loving eye products lately. This new palette from Natasha Denona, her Camel palette, I have been absolutely loving this palette. Of course, everybody knows that I am a neutral browns kind of girl, or just neutral shades in general. I love like jewel tones, browns, just anything that is neutral. But these shades, look at this. I'm just going to swatch a couple of these for you on the back of my hand. This shade is called Dune, and it is one of my favorite like for highlighting. And then there's another shimmer shade called Copper Stone. Let me just swatch that right here on the back of my hand for you guys. And it's just a very pretty copper color. And then the other colors are like neutral matte browns. I'll swatch some of them on the back of my hand for you as well, so that you can kind of see the difference. They're just very neutral brown colors. I really love this palette. Now, lately I have been using this shade right here in the middle as my transition shade. And then I've been taking this shade and kind of filling in the crease area. And then I've been putting this shimmery copper color all over my lid. And then I have been highlighting with this kind of in my inner corners and up around my brow bone. And then instead of using eyeliner lately, I have really been stuck on using this color right here with just a little thin brush and putting it very close to my lash line. And I am loving that look. In fact, I think I'm actually wearing that today. Some of my faves. Okay, let's get to the lips. So I've been really working on skincare lately and taking care of my skin, because we all know that the better our skin looks, the better our makeup is going to look when we apply it to our face. So lips are one thing that people often leave out of their skincare routine, and I'm huge on a good lip scrub and nourishing lip product. So after I do my lip scrub, I have been absolutely loving this from the company Sol de Janeiro. It is called their Brazilian Kiss, and it is a big, wide, thing of chapstick or lip conditioner, if you will. But I don't know if you guys use the Sol de Janeiro products, but the Bum Bum Cream is one of their most popular products, which I love, can't live without, use pretty much every day. The shower gel, also love, can't live without, pretty much use it every day. It's 2 or 3 of them in every single empty videos that I have. And then this smells exactly like those products. It's like a pistachio, vanilla, warm sugar type smell. Absolutely love this, and the nourishment and moisture that it gives my lips is out of this world. Love it. Now, there are a couple of different lip glosses that I've really been loving lately. This first one is called Moonchild, and this is from Colourpop. Now, this is one, I think that maybe Kathleen Lights came out with this color. I'm going to show you, I'll swatch it right here on my hand. I love this color. It's so neutral, like pinkish kind of brown color. I am absolutely in love with this. It's super neutral, it goes with everything, it has that little bit of shimmer to it. Now secondly, there is another lip gloss. This is by Clinique and the color is Sorbet Pop. Look at this adorable packaging. I absolutely think this is so stinking cute with this little black and white lid. So I'm just going to swatch this on my hand beside the Colourpop so that you can see the difference. I get so many swatches on my hand right now. Anyway, it's just a little bit more pink than the Colourpop, so being a neutral kind of person, I really enjoy like browns and pinks. And this lip gloss has just been one of my faves. It goes with everything that I wear, every eye color, whether I'm going like the mauve colors or the neutral brown colors. These two lip glosses are pretty much always in my purse. I have a few body scents that I've been really loving lately. First, there's this little roller ball. It's like a perfume oil by Urban Decay, and it also has very nice packaging. It's called Go Naked, and it's just a little roller ball on the inside of perfume oil. Now, this smells like tropical summertime in a bottle. It is amazing. A little bit goes a very long way. So when you're rolling the roller ball on you, you think that maybe a lot is not really coming out, and so you want to roll more. You don't have to. It is very extremely concentrated perfume oil. It's different than a perfume spray that's liquid, that's going to sit on top of things. This is going to like soak into your skin, and the more that your body temperature heats up, the better this smells. I really love this. Another scent that I've been loving is from Philosophy. It's called Fresh Cream. I use this dry shampoo by them all the time in this scent, and it's one of my favorite scents. Every single time I use that dry shampoo, somebody asks me, what is that smell that you have on? It smells so good. And it does smell like sweet vanilla fresh cream. And so when I saw this the other day in Ulta, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try this. And it smells just as good as the dry shampoo. You can also use it as a hair mist if you want, if you're not even wearing the dry shampoo that day. It's a very light, clean scent, and I love it so much. Now, I told you guys that I've been sort of obsessing about skincare lately, and I've been trying to make this jump from regular over-the-counter skincare to medical grade skincare. There were so many products that I was trying that I felt like were so expensive, and I was really shelling out a lot of money for them, but I was not really getting the results that I wanted. I have a lot of problem areas with my skin. I have a lot of areas of hyperpigmentation in here, some big sunspots. I have some areas of melasma on my forehead, and I have pretty dark areas under my eyes. I have concealer on right now, so it's not so bad, but also I get little melia bumps underneath my eyes where just skin cells get trapped underneath the skin. And of course, I am pushing 36 now, so I'm getting the fine lines underneath my eyes, especially when I smile, and you know, this area as we age sort of gets sunken in. So I've really been focusing on those problem areas lately, and I just noticed that no matter what I was trying, no matter how much money I spent and how much time I spent using those products, I just was not getting the results that I wanted. So I started trying to cross over a little bit to the medical grade skincare products and just trying to be a little bit more conscious about what I'm putting on my face and be a little bit more purposeful with it. So The ingredients in medical grade skincare are a little bit different than the over-the-counter because they are in higher concentrations, so a lot of them you do have to have a prescription from your dermatologist. But the products that I'm going to talk about today that I have been really loving lately, you do not have to have a prescription for. You can buy them at any aesthetic medicine place and most dermatology places. Now, the first company is Clinical, and I've really been loving this line. There is a youth eye complex that I have been just dying over lately. Now, when I wash my skin at night and I put on my toner, I just dab a little of this under this area in my eyes, and I have noticed a dramatic reduction in the fine lines, and the color and texture seem to be a little bit better underneath my eyes too. I haven't been using it enough to say this is my long-term results because I've probably been using it about 3 weeks now. But when I first got a brochure from the dermatologist, there was a little picture that was like one of those before and after pictures, and it had like, I don't know, 14-day use, and it showed this woman and she had all these wrinkles and stuff under here, and then 14 days later it showed this picture and like everything was plump and moist and youthful, and I was like, okay, really? 14 days? Your eyes did that in 14 days? I'm a photographer, I know how to Photoshop. Your eyes did not do that in 14 days. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get some samples, I'm gonna test this theory out. So I ate my words. After 7 days, there was a noticeable difference in my under eye area as far as fine lines went, and then I was like, great, now I have to buy this, and it's expensive. Why did I have to love it so much? But I do. And let me tell you, the before and the after on the brochure, it was legit, completely legit. Also, following in the Clinical line, I have been loving this Hydra Cool serum. Now, this is like a sample size because my big size has not come in yet, but I've went through like 2 of these so far, and they come in, of course, a little bit bigger bottle with a dropper. It is a blue colored serum. Now, this serum can be used as a moisturizer, and it also is a great makeup primer, and it also is great for men who want to use it as an aftershave. Now, when you put this on your skin, it has this like cooling, refreshing feeling that just like melts the stress of the day away, but all of your pores, you can feel them just like closing and becoming how they are supposed to be. It dries down very quickly. It's a little bit slimy, like when I first put it on and start rubbing it in, it's a little bit slimy, but it dries down quickly, and it dries down very dry and soft on your face. I am loving this. I feel good and hydrated. I don't feel like during the day that I have to use extra moisturizer. I do at night just because I like to have that extra on, but I don't feel like I have to during the day, and I've noticed that my makeup lasts longer. I tried it with a primer and then without a primer and just using this, and it lasts equally as long. So I'm really liking it for that too, because that's one less thing, one less layer that I have to put on my face. Also, I have been really dying for this Obagi facial cleanser. Now, this is not the original Obagi line, but it is the Zein Obagi line. So Obagi created the Obagi Skin Health, and then he sold the rights to that company to someone else. Still working alongside them, he decided that he wanted to come up with a few other products that company were not on board with, so he branched off and then created this ZO line that stood for Zein Obagi, and that is the line that this facial cleanser is from. It is the hydrating cleanser for normal to dry skin. Comes out sort of like a cream, but it foams really well. I've used it with my hands, I've used it with my Ferrero, I've used it with my Clarisonic. It does a great job with all 3. I put this on my face, rub it in, and I do this for about probably 60 seconds to let the product really soak in. It cleans my face fantastic. It leaves my skin feeling so very hydrated and so very soft, and when I finish and I pat my face dry, I look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, my skin is so clean that it's literally shiny. I love it so much, and I have noticed such a huge difference. I've been using this cleanser for about a month now, and my aunt had given me some that she had gotten from a dermatology office in Pensacola, and there was probably, I don't know, maybe a fourth of the bottle left, and I had been using that since our trip to Florida, so I'd been using it for probably about 3 weeks, and it was about to run out, and I was having some extreme anxiety about it. I drove, you guys, 3 hours to get this facial cleanser. And I know what you're saying, why didn't you just order it online? And I thought of that too, but since my aunt had gotten this cleanser, and from that time up to now, Zein Obagi has changed the name of their cleanser, and they have changed the packaging on their products. So when I looked online for this cleanser, I wasn't 100% sure that I was ordering the right thing, so I needed to physically see it. So this cleanser is so good. I literally drove 3 hours to Springfield, Missouri to get this cleanser from a plastic surgeon's office. I know that's insane, but trust me, it is so worth it. But now I know what it is, and I can order it online when I run out, and I don't have to drive so insanely far just to get facial cleanser. So the last product that I have is also a skincare product. This is actually from Pixi. It is Pixi Skin Treats, and you can get this at any Target. It is their Glow Tonic, and this is what it looks like. This has changed my skincare forever. It has 5% glycolic acid in it, so it is an exfoliating toner. If you have more sensitive skin, glycolic acid may or may not irritate your skin, but it is such a low percentage of it that it may not even matter. Glycolic acid is sort of an exfoliant, so it's going to break down all of the dead skin cells that have not sloughed off for the new skin cells to then turn over and make your face look fresh and young. This is going to kind of exfoliate that off throughout the day. I use this 2 times a day. I really, really love it. It just keeps my skin so fresh and nice looking. It does not burn or irritate my skin. I've been using this for probably, I don't know, a good 7 or 8 months now, and I enjoy it so much. It is a fantastic toner, and you cannot beat the price on this toner. The price of this toner is $15. Yes, you heard me right, $15. Now, with skincare, I know that you get what you pay for, especially when it comes to like the medical grade skincare. This facial cleanser is a good $48. This Youth Eye Serum, a good $90 to $100 depending on where you buy it. Also, this serum, a good $90 to $100 depending on where you buy it. So to find a $15 toner that works as well as this one does, I am super excited. When I first learned about this toner, I bought all of these little sample ones and passed them out to all my friends. It was so amazing. I was like, you guys, you have to try this toner. It is the best. And it is still in my daily skincare routine, twice a day, every day. Absolutely love it. So that is all I have for you guys today. These are the things that I have been crushing on lately. And if you have tried any of these products and you like them or you don't like them, feel free to comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when more videos upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!